Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Gotta be responsible. I'm a professional lightweight.
No, now you want to be.
Not get demonetized.
Yeah, not in the first 2 minutes.
You said 2 or 10?
Is it 10? Is it 2 minutes? 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Yeah,
2 minutes. You say whatever you want. Like, I'm trying to make my little 30 cents right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey. Yes. Beat a whole bunch of nuns, bro.
So think of a non-cussing. The Cowboys suck, right?
That's how we starting out the podcast for sure.
Am I right?
Are they facing the Giants tonight?
Yeah. Nah, I hope if they. I didn't know you was a Cowboys fan. Thanks, my bad. I didn't mean to.
We gonna lose, dog.
No,
bro, I didn't know that until you texted me and was like, "Yo, I didn't appreciate you talking about my team on the pod." I was like, "Who was I talking about on the pod?" I was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Oh, Cowboy slander." Oh yeah, man, I can't even apologize for that. I was gonna be like, "Yo, my bad," but I can't even.
Look, I did that like 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was up. I just got off work, working the night shift. Pause. We get demonetized if I say pause.
No,
anyhow. Okay. Yeah, so hey, I don't know, man. But listen, and then I text him because he want to talk about them birds, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that, bro. And then he slander, slander Jerry Jones because that's type crazy, dog.
No. I ain't talking like my team ain't no better. My team ain't no better, man. We lost to the worst team in the league. They look like the best team in the league after they put the young black quarterback down, man. Hurt my feelings. Happy birthday to who? Oscar and Shane McMahon?
And Damian Priest.
Oh, yeah. And Mo, shout out to Mo. You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang. Happy birthday to her. And 201, fuck. Made it.
Yo.
Hey, can I do the intro like Graham?
What is the intro?
Hold on. Let me press it. It's the new one. It's the new one.
Is that the new one?
Let me hit the button. I don't know. We're going to see. We'll find out together.
Tell him. I probably send your bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
No.
That's the old one.
Same regular intro. We'll fix it next week.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. As you may notice, there's somebody missing. We figured, me and CJ were like, okay, this was secretly Gresh's like audition for the last 2 weeks, and we kicked Graham out because we was like, yo, he was too, too strict. We wanted to, have a more fun atmosphere, so he's gonna be gone for the time being.
He was sweating like Whoopi Goldberg in Color Purple.
There you go.
Yeah.
He'll be back next week.
Yeah, he definitely go chew slap me for saying shit.
Can I do the speech?
Oh yeah.
Can I do the grand speech real quick?
Go ahead, do the grand speech, Banks. Go ahead.
Hey man. People without jobs, Puerto Rican cats, upper class Haitian cats, you can't say that, Dominicans, Baltimore Ravens, Ducks, Quacks, and all them in between. I present to you the Public Enemies. At this point, what, 4? The fourth man? Yeah, it's 4 of y'all now.
Yeah, PE4 doesn't sound right. So
it doesn't. Well, it's technically PE5 with shout out Keeks.
Yeah, we said
still don't sound. Yeah. It don't sound right.
Faux host, man.
Sound crazy, but sure. I'm Ben, Waco Kid. That's CJ. That guy down there. That's Banks. That's Gresh. I'm pointing at the right spots. That's Gresh.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
And we are back. Brand new episode. What is this? 324?
No, you're the one that usually does that. Oh yeah, 324. Yep, I knew that.
324.
Shout out Spotify.
Yo.
Damn.
That's
so, what do we want to talk about?
How's everybody doing? We do mental check-in, mental health check-in, because mine.
And we don't care about each other.
Dang, bro.
Oh,
That's how it is.
That's how
I don't like none of y'all.
it be like that sometimes.
Nah, I like y'all.
If it really helps, I am higher than goddamn gas right now.
88 floor. Look.
I am sober than a mug, but hey, I'm still
That's
here for a
unfortunate, sir.
No cash.
Nah, it's about choice. It's about choice. Yeah, I ain't wanna. I have 2 months clean, so I'm good with that.
No cash.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You
I don't
know
know why we don't have an applause button. This lazy nigga Graham ain't put an applause button yet. He said every week, we put an applause button. Full of shit.
he forgot. It's okay.
He just texted me.
Nah.
Yeah,
That's why he ain't here no more. That's why he ain't here no more.
He the new Brian? new Brian?
The new Brian?
New Brian.
Because
the new old new
I've
Brian.
upgraded to Brian too.
There we go.
B2, Mighty Ducks.
Hey, we something like it, man. We might be the TV1 version right now.
You listen to Wrestling's Flying V, all right? The Flying V of Wrestling Podcast. They're always going to score, all right?
So, all right. I don't got nothing for small package news. I don't got no news. Y'all got any news? Anybody?
Yeah, man.
No.
No, I literally don't pay attention to a lot of the news nowadays. I literally be relying on y'all.
It's a lot of teams right now. Seattle being 3-0 is kind of surprising if we're gonna talk about sports.
No, it's just been a slow weekend wrestling news. Ain't really been ain't nobody really re-signed nothing.
It's in the middle. I mean, like
Hulk Hogan lying again.
No, that's not new.
What Terry said.
That's nothing new. That's nothing new. Like that nigga was born a liar.
No,
bro,
he's like FBG butter. Like he like that.
Hey, he said that to you too. He said this nigga was born lying. He said it verbatim, just like that.
We gonna get into the lies and all the mischief and everything that happened this week from that nigga, but we can start off with. Y'all want to start off with AEW?
Sure.
AEW. Yo, Shane McMahon and Young Bucks in the airport together. I put it on the notes that they were spotted together, quotation marks, but they just posted this picture up, so obviously they wanted people to see it. Y'all think it's something or nothing? Like, let's start with Gresh. Something or nothing?
It's probably something and nothing at the same time. Like if Shane pops up in AEW, like y'all been saying on the show, it'll be like it'll be cool for a pop, but then after a while we'll see what they do. But it might be nothing, but it's probably nothing, at least to me.
Thanks.
Hey man, shouts out to all my white people here. I'm not talking about y'all, but it definitely was, bro. You got the Jordan 1 pack. I got this. Like white boys really love Jordan 1s. Besides Carmella, you know how I feel about you, baby. Ha ha ha. My 50 Cent voice. But yeah, it definitely was them. Like yo, you got them 1 Jordans. You know what I mean? You got the Gatorade ones. So that's all it really was to it. And then if you go to AEW, okay.
Literally, that's literally it. I was like, okay.
CJ, Young Bucks at the airport with Shane McMahon. Something to nothing.
Dog, man, Banks, you just got here, nigga. Don't be pitching no woo on the job, all right?
That's what I do, dog.
Nobody, all right?
Niggas pitching woo.
All right?
Hey, Umar, forgive me, but that's what I do sometimes. Every now and then. You feel me?
Let me send your pumpkin spice traps over here, all right? We're a family podcast.
Hey, brother, I don't do that often. Hold on, man. This is a popular show. There's some queens watching, bro. 5% of them might think I'm attractive. You about to kill my chances.
Hey, I don't want to do that, man. That's my fault. But yeah, who cares, man? They probably see each other at the airport. Was like, yo, let's take this picture so we can put it on Twitter. Like, why not? I don't think he's probably going to go there, but it's just like, who cares?
Nobody care.
The whole The whole "it's not your company anymore." You think that's the lead-in for him?
Hope not. I hope not. It's been 23 years, dog. We get reminded of that. 23 years ago, we got reminded, or 23 years they've been just showing that clip of WCW being bought. You can't do that with AEW.
If this leads to another company takeover storyline, I am turning this shit off. I am tired of seeing that same storyline, no matter the letter, what it is, WWE, WWF, WCW, TNA, MLW, NWA, like literally everybody has done that company takeover storyline, and I don't want to see it. They're doing it right now with the Young Bucks, even though they're the EVPs. In some way, shape, or form, they're taking over the company from Tony Khan, and Christopher Daniels is opposing the takeover, and I'm like, okay.
But you don't want to see Shane McMahon versus Kenny Omega? You don't want to see Shane versus Kenny Omega? None of that?
Bro, they both got bad knees.
Didn't this nigga do a leapfrog and his whole quad just said nope?
Right.
That was a fluke.
Well, Kenny Omega got everything wrong. Get well soon, and not the way Club 520 said. Legit get well soon, but everything broken, bro. That's gonna be a 5-minute, 10-man match.
Well, that boy tore his quad, man, like father, like son. I was like, damn, man.
Hey, go ask Bird that.
Man, stunned like
whole leg fell off the bone. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I ain't trying to see that.
And what happened? Can somebody remind me what happened with the Elise versus Tony Khan when his little ass was laid out in the ring? Did they just scrap that?
No, they just didn't advance it. It was literally leading into blood and guts, like Team Tony AEW versus the Elite, and then that's it. Nothing else happened.
And I watch AEW. It just sometimes they just lose me. Like if I miss a week, I'm like, wait, when did that happen? Oh, it never happened. They just started that.
Thunder.
Yeah, there was no real continuation of it. Like we weren't finna see Tony Khan wrestle. That's not what that was not about to happen. So
you shitting me? I want to see that.
Tony versus Shane. Ooh.
Tony Khan versus Shane McMahon on Dynamite.
Him versus Lance Archer.
Do you remember when Earl Hebner and Nick Patrick wrestled for whatever reason they had it? That's gonna be the quality of that match. That's gonna be the exact quality of that match. I'm like, bro, I don't have no hopes or anything in that match. Like Shane gonna be coming out with them dumbass punches, and I don't know what Tony gonna do. This nigga gonna do a hurricane run. I don't know, maybe he can't.
He might be Bad Bunny up in there. I didn't think Bad Bunny was gonna do shit, and then that motherfucker. I was like, wait a minute, this nigga doing what? Oh shit!
Hey,
yeah, Tony Russell's. We're either gonna get Bad Bunny or the Miz's dad. No in between.
That's fine. Hey, give Tony some of that medicine. You feel me? I can't really allude to the medicine, but give him some of that medicine. He might go crazy. He might be like Hooventude, the juice.
No, don't say Hooventude's name because now he's gonna watch this and like it. So shout out to Hooventude.
Nah, is he allowed? Is that nigga allowed on the internet?
Yeah. Relax.
I don't know if he allowed on the internet.
I'm glad you finished the internet. I was about to say, wait, he died?
No.
Juice ain't ran out.
Ain't nothing taking out Hoovy.
Why?
Every time you say Hoovy's name, he gonna be like, "What? With me? Yeah, me. I'm Hoovy." Like, yeah,
Hoovy was the original. Say his name and he appears.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Hey, Hoovy been having a perm since he was little, dog.
Nah, bro.
Joe Hendry, the new Juice.
Speaking of niggas appearing, MVP pulled up on Dynamite, bro. He pulled up on Dynamite and he told Prince Nana, he said, "Hey, I think everything that's happened to Swerve, that's on you. You in the background." He said, "Shucking and jiving," and that got my attention. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I said promo of the year when he said that.
It's like, bro, it's like, hey, you shucking and jiving, grinning, and I was like, okay, all right. This is like, I got flashbacks. Yo, what's going on, bro? I got flashbacks. Do you remember when he did that promo for the Beatdown Clan and TNA, and he said "nigga" on there? And I watched that live. I watched that episode live, and I had it DVR'd until I moved out. I moved out, but I was like, yo, they let him say that, and like he was like, yeah, I had to ask for forgiveness. It was better for ask for forgiveness and permission or whatever the fuck you said. So I don't think that was as heavy as him saying shucking and jiving, but it definitely took me back to that moment. Banks, what do you think? Like, what's your opinions on MVP pulling up on Dynamite, and are you excited for him to be there?
Absolutely, dog. As soon as he said shucking and jiving, I said bring Dr. Umar too. Dr. Umar on AEW with the new Hurt business, they might be, I don't know, the pain business, whatever. It's setting up for Bobby Lashley.
The Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah. Syndicate, syndication, Ignation. Hey, bring all them niggas too. Pause. Anyhow, yeah. No.
Oh, man. You just gotta, come on, man.
CJ, nah. I don't want to get none of that. CJ, what are your feelings on MVP pulling up?
Damn, man, that's funny. That's funny shit. I mean, yeah, it's definitely gonna be up in the building. Gang, gang, up, gang, down, gang. Man, that shit was dope, man. I'm glad he's doing something. Came out here like, what's up, nigga? I got a cane. Fuck you been doing but dancing and shit. It was for real. They was like, you been over there dancing and shit. This nigga swear got to worry about you. He was like, I would have to worry about you.
Whole house on your watch.
Your watch, nigga. Ain't nobody. None of my niggas even got their house burned down.
Hey, why was he dressed like the Kingpin in that Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck?
You mean the one with who the fuck?
Jennifer Garner.
Nah, the big
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah. Always
Green Mile. I'm tired, boss. Yo, what if Bobby Lashley come on and cut promos like that? I'm tired, boss.
Nah, man. Disrespect Bobby. Nigga got a new truck.
Nigga, that'd be the sickest shit I've ever seen if he come out and start cutting promos like the Green Mile.
No, he had fake sisters, nigga.
Hey, yo.
Bruh, that crossover, if they ever do it between him and Max Caster, gonna be awkward. What up, sis?
You walk right.
Like the Essence Festival.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to be in our group? We kind of know each other, right? You know, us being siblings and all.
Bloodline, yeah. Come on, man. With the new bloodline. Come on with it.
What y'all think about that? That's actually good storytelling right there with Noel said.
Yeah, that's what this is going to set up.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing right now. Like, because the offer was for MVP. That was the offer was for MVP to do that jump to join the Hurt Syndicate, and you already know they're probably going to have Swerve say no. As much as I want to avoid putting two black men against one another, Lashley versus Swerve would be great.
I think that's probably going to be the way that it goes. He's going to be like, oh, well, you should join my group. And he's going to end up saying no. And then they're going to jump him. And you bring in Bobby Lashley and whatever group he's going to put in together. Gresh, I want to ask you, who do you think would be in this new, like, Hurt Business, like, stable, the Hurt Syndicate, or whatever the fuck they going to call it? Like, who do you think is going to be in there?
I definitely see Bobby Lashley in there because he'll be the forefront. If they do bring him around, Shelton, and if they want to go like if they want to expand to the women's division, I can see them bringing in a woman.
Ooh,
like maybe someone that's currently just chilling on Ring of Honor.
Let me see who. Athena,
if she ever drops the women's title, they could bring in Athena, or they could bring her in. That could be like a prominent story for her to do something as they transition from her, because I'm pretty sure they're building towards her and Billy Starks again. So
I was about to say Riho.
Rio, the rating draw. Hobbs will slap. I wouldn't mind Hobbs in a mentor.
You can have two big niggas in the faction.
The two big niggas in.
Yeah, because they're going to want to fight and shit. You know what I mean?
Ricochet quoted the tweet and then like the eye emoji. I don't know if he think they're gonna jump him again when he come back over there. He want to be in the group. Either way, I'm like, bro, I need you to stay away.
Nah, if he join, MVP can do the talking for him.
You didn't do because hey, gang.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Man,
Not mad at
Lee
that.
Moriarty, that's not bad.
Lee is currently the pure champion, and he's in Shane Taylor promotion.
Oh, yeah, you have to turn on that nigga.
Get all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? All y'all niggas trying to be in the gang.
Bring up.
I'm thinking they'll probably either pick for the women's role. I think it might be Kiera Hogan or
What's she been up to? Yeah.
Jack shit. It might be Queen Amanada. Might be Red Velvet.
Hey, you saying three names I'm a fan of. That's the real faction. I got a name for that faction I can't say here.
Shout out to that faction.
For real.
Yeah. I was highly intrigued when he popped up. It was like one of those things where I didn't see it on any like articles or anything that he might be backstage or he might be hanging out. They kept this one real close to the chest, which I really appreciate. There was no like reports or anything of it, but I'm excited to see MVP like on TV again, not hooked to almost. Like I don't care how y'all feel about almost. I think y'all probably joking when y'all say y'all be like, oh, you need a world title shot, or oh, he's the best. I'm like, nah, he was carrying that man.
Wait, you not?
No, I don't think Willow gonna be in it.
Not a Homo sapien.
Not a Homo sapien, whatever they be calling themselves. Nah, bro, I was never in on that.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this in the audience. Y'all think Samoa Joe could be in the faction?
He has ties.
You got to put Riho in there then.
I was just talking about because he got a nigga nose.
Not even just that. He has ties to MVP. Beat down corporation. Beat down clan.
Hey, and what Paul Mooney says, some more niggas. So he kind of qualified.
We all niggas.
Shit. Let's talk about some niggas. Let's talk about some more people masquerading as niggas.
Okay.
Taz.
Don't do that to my man.
Nah. Hook gave up the FTW title. He's retiring the belt. And I'm gonna be have to want to say, like, I didn't think they should have brought that shit out when they brought it out. Like, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't like been worth anything. It's an unrecognized title. Like, they ain't even try to flip it into nothing. Because you used to, like, in ECW, he was like, I'll put this on the line. I'll put this title against your title, and I'll try to win a real belt. It was anything like special about it. So I'm glad they retired it. I thought honestly he was gonna go ahead and say, I'm leaving AEW. I was like, damn, Triple H got you already?
Throw the belt in the trash.
But like starting with Gresh, what's next for Hook?
Hopefully he can actually get in a prominent story. I would say I believe I tweeted out, at least go for the TNT title. Niggas thought I was saying win the TNT title, but I'm like, no, just give him something to do that's different. Because I feel like my boredom with Hook was more so him always going after the FTW title. And I'm like, all right, this could have been good for like a couple of months. And then they had the thing with Jericho, and I'm like, okay, this is for somebody, not for me. Don't give a fuck. And then he finally retired it. So yeah, definitely TNT title with him versus Jack Perry, I guess, and or at least the chase will be intriguing as long as it's something different.
Intriguing and shit, nigga.
See,
you throw that nigga in Moxley group, nigga. That's the only thing you can do, nigga. You throw that nigga in Moxley group and just have that nigga just sick that nigga on niggas. Like that's all you do. Like you run around, you choking niggas.
You gonna be Butch?
You want him to be Butch minus the nickname?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Butch would kill music. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just
Butch,
go put him in the group.
That's all you gotta do. Pull up.
Who? Action Bronson got to rap him out again.
Hey, shoot. We got a news up. We got a news update. Breaking news. Soraya's just re-signed with AEW. Thank you. Appreciate you. Stay over there.
Okay.
All right.
Exactly. No problem. That's not breaking news to nobody. That's not breaking news to nobody. Y'all don't want y'all not hyped to see y'all not hyped to see Saraya Rules match on Grand Slam.
Oh, she about to wrestle
on Collision. Yeah, she's about to wrestle. She's been wrestling.
No, she wrestled 3 times a year. I mean, I ain't hating. She wrestled 3 times a year, make $500K. I respect it.
Yeah, she's about to get smoked. Like, I mean, Jamie had to wait all this time to beat you up. Like, yeah, you still about to get beat up, nigga. But, you know, congratulations.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, that definitely killed the energy. Mentioning Saraya.
Hey, get well soon, Saraya.
Yo, let's bring this shit back up. Let's raise it back
Yeah.
up. Yo, y'all, what y'all think about Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson? CJ?
Play the hits. You played the hits. That's all you needed. Playing the hits. You got what you wanted. Just figured they would go first. That's dope. Like, yeah, put it on first. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. He's back. We gonna fight. And they fought. And then yeah, that shit was dope, man. I'm glad to see him back, like doing stuff, not hurting shit.
He can still work. It never goes away. I just hope he doesn't think, oh, bloody hey, I can do this every day. No, you can't, sir. Do this once a year, if that, and then go on about your business. Knowing Tony, he gonna put you against Chris Jericho. He gonna put you against Chris Jericho.
You said it right.
Hi, Nigel. Like, hi, Nigel.
Yeah. No.
Hi, guys.
Put the bottle down, Chris.
Nah, man. He got 6-pack, allegedly. Remember?
In what way? Oh, he got the Drake joint.
That nigga got a keg.
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He built like my uncle, dog. My uncle did 10 in the bean.
That boy got a bicep on the stomach. So I'm like, damn.
A hornswoggle bicep.
Like a bicep.
Telling me, they was like, yo, the nigga at work was like, yo, Chris Jericho still wrestling? And I was like, yeah, Chris Jericho's still wrestling. He was looking over, like, I was at my back turned, I was looking at something on Twitter. He was like, yo, Chris Jericho still wrestling? I was like, yeah, he's still wrestling. He was like, damn, is he like having money problems or something like that? I'm like, nah, he's like, like he definitely want to do this shit. He's like, okay. I thought that
nigga out there built like Kings Hawaiian. That nigga out here built like Hawaiian rolls.
Man, I got a real bad joke. He just
like airbrush, like the old Ultimate Warrior merch.
He built like an old light skinned auntie dog in the hood.
Yuck.
All he's missing is the bonnet.
He thinks they built like the ice.
That butterfly tattoo that they be having.
That be melted into that butterfly tattoo that melted into a moth because he started sagging.
No, it's
bubblegum color skin. So
like, you got a Pokemon in your arm? Like, damn, like what you? Like, that's not even.
It's flying down and not flying up. That's how saggy it is now.
You ever seen Don't Call Me White Girl and Chris Jericho in the same? Never mind.
No, man. You feel like Mandy.
Every time I see Chris Jericho, I always look at that one tweet from NBA Twitter when they say he look like a pregnant baby mama.
No, that was it.
They were cooking him for no reason. Somebody say he look like a Bosnian grandma. I said, damn.
Alcoholic Kirby.
But he went, he still, I would have hated on him too much, man. We've been cooking this nigga, man. He all right. I don't like it grouped up.
Shit. Get back on the subject to Bryan Danielson. This nigga, he had his match with Nigel. He was like, yo, I gotta go out there and I gotta kill this nigga Mox. Like after Mox beat Darby Allin to get his championship #1 contenders match, Bryan Danielson wasted no time. He ran down to the ring with a tie to choke this man out. I was like, yo, is this a signal to Justin Roberts? Like you got beef with Justin Roberts again?
Yeah, look him in his eyes when he was choking him too. Like,
you sending a message? But yeah, he came out there, choked him out. They had a little pull apart brawl. Mox got out of the ring, and he's gonna end up wrestling him at Wrestle Dream for the title.
Darby's a goof.
Yeah, they just made Darby like a dumbass.
Like fucking goof, man. I'd have been like, no, no. I need your title shot. Like, okay, yeah. Well, I need a Cybertruck. I'm just naming things that we both don't have, but we want.
Like, bro, like giving him like the title match, everything like that. You could have just been like, yo, fuck you. I don't need to do that. Why I need to do that? Like you I feel like he just still like being talked into like reverse psychology. Like niggas like, yo, man, I bet you won't give me a title shot. And he was like, man, put this shit on the line.
Nah, all he did was just say, yeah, give me that title shot. Okay, here you go.
Y'all know it's old goat, man. Old goat, as CJ call him. He want to work. That's all he want to do. He don't want to sit at the crib. He just want to work.
Yeah, but Darby's just such a goof. Like, why would you even agree to this shit? Like, I was like, no, man. Like, what are you talking? Like, for what?
Right.
Like, for what? Like, give you like
Did
why?
he win
Like, why?
clean? Did he win clean? He did win clean, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Nah, they both did bullshit. They both
Okay.
did bullshit during the match. But yeah, he like at the end he won clean, but they did like a bunch of like extreme
Okay.
shit. Like they pulled up the mat and started like doing DDTs and shit like on the concrete, and they took off the
he kicked the rope out of his mouth.
turnbuckle. Yo,
he kicked the rope out of his mouth. That was in the first 3 minutes. And that nigga whole mouth started bleeding. I said, what in the fuck is going on? Like,
I feel like that's every time. That's how I am every time I watch Darby wrestle. It's like, what the fuck?
He don't love himself, man. He ain't got no type of self-esteem.
I think he might just be in this. He might be Dogma. He might be Dogma, the new Dogma.
Wait, hold on. Why are we taking shots at the icon? Cyclops, what we doing?
Yo, be the biggest sucker in wrestling.
Yeah, I don't do Sting. I don't do Sting slander. I had to pull that up. Pause.
Nah, bro. Like Darby really, like, you wanted something, Banks. Darby really don't love himself. He did like an interview, and he was like, "Yeah, I went to like." He was talking about how he was when he was with Gigi Dolan. He was like, "Yeah, we were riding from like I don't remember where they were riding from, but they were riding to New York." And he was like, "Yeah, we stopped off at Buffalo Wild Wings. I just went in and grabbed some hot sauce, and he put it in his ass to impress him."
What is?
He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna impress her." This man don't love himself. This man like truly like has like some type of like hate towards himself. Is that jumping through glass? Yeah, pause on it.
Yeah, no.
That's why I phrased it the way that I phrased it. I was like, I'm not talking in like quoting him anymore. Like, I'm just going.
No, man, you kind of bogus. You didn't even lead us into that pause. You just
was straight dive into it.
You the Darby Allin.
We might need Graham back. Yo, Graham, come back.
I presented
it right now. He just texted
to me. I presented it to y'all the way it was presented to me.
No, don't present that to me, beloved.
The fact that you said you cleaned it up makes it even worse because I don't even know what the fuck he said directly.
He said why? He said it was much more like wild than that. But
Darby Allin,
yeah, this man
Darby
don't love
Allin's
himself.
an idiot.
He don't love himself now. He gave up his title match. He don't love himself.
That's hilarious.
Pain is his love language.
That like a couple females I know.
Wolverine.
Bro, son got hit by a bus. And like lit.
I still don't believe that, bro. Somebody gonna have to show me video. Somebody gonna show me video. I don't believe it. I seen the photos, but come on, bro.
I don't know, man.
You might want to just stick to the photos.
I'm just gonna believe
He might be Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
I think about to hop into that shit like a deer would, nigga. Just like, man, just I could jump over this.
My favorite. Hey, he really must believe in God or whatever deity, because it's like, dog, you be testing him too much.
He believes in Sting. That's what he does, all right? He keeps him alive.
He like one of them. If he is, he like one of them niggas that be in the mountains that be grabbing the snakes and like letting them bite them. Like, yo, God gonna heal me if I let this snake bite me. They like that's him. That's him. He like one of them people like in the mountains that be doing that shit. But final thing that I have for Dynamite is Will Ospreay is a sucker, man.
Will
Ospreay is a sucker, man. Like Kyle Fletcher was given the screwdriver during their tag title match with the Young Bucks by Don Callis, and this man Will Ospreay saw that Kyle Fletcher had the screwdriver, took it from him, walked it over to the ref, was like, "Here you go," handed it to him, turned around, got smacked in the face with the belt by the Young Bucks. Now, y'all remember the old commercial, like where the niggas was playing basketball in like high school, and like he touched the ball, he's like, "Coach, I touched the ball," and then he's like, "Yeah, go tell him," or whatever. And he went over and told the ref, and they gave the ball back to the other team. That's Will Ospreay. That's Will Ospreay going up and giving the screwdriver. He's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Bro, you just had all you had to do was win the match."
Like he found $5,000 and turned it into the police. It was like, here, look what I found. That's attempted murder, bruv. Like, yo, I'm gonna put this away. Okay, I'm gonna take this away. He's like, yo, what the?
Cobb,
Yo, that's a scary looking nigga.
he disappointed. He like, yo, man, for real, nigga, you cost us the belts for real. But
Look at the
I think
bro.
this leads into, I think, Will Ospreay's whole big rivalry that they were kind of putting on ice with the family, with Don Callis' family or whatever the fuck they call it. Is that what they call it?
The Don Callis family, yeah.
Yo, man,
He just had to put his name in it. You already know how that goes.
Who else with the family, bro?
That's the Jackal.
It was Hobbs, but then he went down with injury.
That's the Jackal. All right.
And Takeshita is there just chilling in the background.
He about to leave. Roles.
His contract is coming up, and WWE is interested in him.
And Takeshita, I bet, nigga.
Yeah,
murderer.
Y'all, hey man, they moving kind of funny lately. WWE, hey, we gonna sign you now that you left AEW. We gonna sign you now. They want everybody that's about to leave AEW.
Oh, that sound familiar.
That's why why you think they put Cody on a pedestal and like every other nigga that they tried to sign from over there? Why you think they gave Ethan Page the belt right away? They're like, hey, come over here, you gonna get a deal, nigga. Gonna put a belt on you immediately, gonna have you a little run. Like, don't worry about it.
Hey man, just sign Kiera Hogan. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you want to get away from Sasha Banks?
I won't. Yeah, just put her in the faction with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, and let me write the story.
Damn, dog, you are. Well, yeah, that's man. I don't think that's even PG. You ain't even on Netflix yet. That's a Netflix shit.
No, but y'all got any opinions on this? Anything y'all feel about the Will Ospreay like going against the family? Y'all interested?
No.
Yes, no.
We're getting Ricochet versus him next week, right?
I think that shit gonna be interrupted. I think Kyle Fletcher gonna be like, yo, man, look, you fucked up the match. Nah. We ending this from now. He gonna stab him with that screwdriver.
Yeah, he gotta stab him with a screwdriver, man. Somebody gotta do something since I'm saying since Murder Hawk ain't doing shit. And it's probably gonna end up being that. He's probably gonna have to fight all of them. Like everybody's gonna get a international title shot. Is that the belt he got? Ospreay.
International.
Because the other belt is the one that the other one is the one that Okada has. Speaking of Okada, he will be putting that title on the line. Well, he actually be having an Eliminator Championship match against Sammy Guevara on Grand Slam Collision. A couple of other notable matches. Jack Perry's gonna have a TNT title open challenge. Jeff Jarrett is going to be taking on Hangman Page in a lumberjack strap match, and like the rest of it is shit.
Jeff Jarrett's going to die. Said, "Oh, I wonder what Sammy Guevara's going to do? Lose?" And man,
do a moonsault on the Rainmaker. You already know he likes to open.
Yo, he's gonna beat the notes out of that nigga.
I'm gonna be real with you. When they put him on Ring of Honor, and it was like, yo, man, look, he gonna be over here. He not gonna be on the show no more. I was happy. I was like, I don't want to see a nigga running around doing shit.
Same. Dude, just annoying me. You know how people got, and you can't help how you look. We just born this way, but some people got a face. It's like, dog, why you look like that? Where your parents at? Why you look like that?
Where your parents at is crazy, nigga.
Where your mama? Like, where's your mom? Yo, why does this little boy talking to me? This little weird faced boy away from me, man.
Why you look like that, bro? Why your teeth?
Nah, bro. The last straw with me was when him and who was it that they went out dressed like Wolverine? They on different teams. Who the fuck was
Brian
that?
Cage.
It was him and Brian Cage.
I was like, yo, y'all didn't see each other like the coordinate outfits like backstage. Like y'all just saw each other like, oh, I'm gonna dress as Wolverine. Now I'm like, every time he do some shit like that, I'm like, I see why Andrade put the beats on you, nigga, and announced it to the world, bro, because you want some bullshit.
Hey, did you just call Brian Cage the real Wolverine because of what he put in his arm?
Nah. From what he put in his art.
I
I don't know where you used the gimmick at, allegedly. But,
we don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, that's y'all people, CJ Fresno finest. He ain't that far from where y'all grew up.
Oh, man, goodness he is. That's a whole 3 hours.
That ain't that far.
That's a whole 4 hours. That's like an eternity. That's like a fortnight.
Oh, shit, my bad. I had one more thing on Dynamite. Looks like Willow's gonna be Mariah May's next opponent.
Let's go.
She came down for the save after the match was over. Got in the face, like, yo, man, you ain't gonna be putting hands on my homegirl like that. And
Mina came.
I don't know.
All jokes aside, she is probably the best thing that's going on in AEW. And I like AEW, but Willow is their workhorse. She should be the ambassador for the company overall. Every time you see her, she's giddy. I met her. She's super nice. That woman should be the face of the company.
She's a legitimate title contender. Also,
my only gripe is Willow technically lost to Chris.
Well,
so
she got smoked.
She got smoked. So it's like, I guess they don't want to have heel versus heel. So yeah, I'm not gonna overthink it.
Remember they thing with the rankings or what? Yeah, don't hurt yourself, brother, because it's not true. It's with the ranking system that they used to have. Now they don't have it. Then it's this. She is that too. So I'm trying to be respectful. It's different in person. I said,
dog, you might as well. She's the most. Why not? You ain't gonna have Mina. They're holding off of that. Her and Mina. That's what they want to do.
Yo,
she gotta fight somebody.
Like,
she got to fight somebody before that. So
they put Mina on the back burner because Mariah May ran out of the ring, picked her up and everything like that. She got down, was looking at her confused, apologizing on her behalf and everything like that. So it looks like we probably gonna get Willow. We might get Willow versus Mariah May, but it looks like they putting Mina on the back burner to have that match. But it doesn't make sense there. Yeah, think too hard about it, you're gonna have a migraine.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not logic, brother. They don't.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Let him fight. Let him
got
fight.
Anything else on AEW?
Man, no.
This was pretty much what I expected. The weaker of the Grand Slam, I guess, trilogy shows that they've had there, but it was still solid for the most part.
Big face.
Is this a WWE topic? If I bring up the Lucha Bros, basically saying we up out of here on IG.
It's a transition.
Yeah. They was definitely on there. They was like, yo, man, look, we want to thank everybody. But there's also word that they've been putting out there from Dave Meltzer was like, yo, they still like bro, like Ray Phoenix still got a year on his contract. Like from the injuries and being out, if they still want to like keep him under that contract, they can do it. It's not really 100% like known if they have signed with the company or they are in talks with like still like we're going over there right now. But it's like it's felt like they probably will. But they said if Tony want to really be like
a dick,
if you really want to be shitty about it, yeah, facts. You want to be a dick about it, like he could keep him on another year for like being out on injury. The same kind of way like when Rey Mysterio wanted to leave in like 2012 and they froze his contract because he was out injured, and then when he got back, he this nigga was disgruntled as fuck going out and doing the matches against like Sin Cara and everything. This nigga was mad. He won't dapping up them kids. He won't doing like the little thing like that.
No,
walking down to the ring, just yo.
If you had to wrestle Sin Cara, you'd be stressed out too.
Yeah.
Another flip, my nigga. Another one.
This nigga about to fall over and shit, man. Like, God,
hurt me and shit.
Man, this nigga about to fall. This nigga about to fall on something, man. Look, this nigga.
Here he go with the arm drag, knowing he fucked it up the last time. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get down.
Run it back, Turbo.
I think this is the first one. This might have been like original Sin Cara too.
Mm-hmm. The one who kept messing shit up.
Yo, I remember one week they were just like, one week like he was out there doing this shit, and then the next week he had like this big ass arm tattoo, and I was like, damn, he got that shit done in like a week.
Like, nah, nigga, it's Hunico, nigga. Like,
Hey,
nah.
the trampoline jump wasn't as crispy as the first one, so you shouldn't have known.
That's the only thing.
He
That's
looked
the
like he
only
had to
thing he
go
can
run
do
a
right, nigga. That's the only thing he can do right. That's the only thing
Didn't
he
even do that
practiced.
shit right.
It got to the point where he had to slide under the rope and then springboard off the ropes. So because they got tired of the trampoline fucking shit up. They're like, man, you keep fucking up. Go the other way. He kept fucking that up too.
They get that shit
try
to
to do that
Callisto.
shit
Like,
in
here,
dim
bro.
blue lighting, nigga.
Hey, I'm joking though. They said one of them cars had the hands though. They said he wiped Alberto Del Rio nose. One of them.
I think that was Hunico.
Yeah, it was Hunico.
Oh, that was. Oh, okay. Yeah. Whoever.
He got in a fight with Chris Jericho, Sheamus, and Del Rio, and beat all them niggas' asses.
A real Mexican of the week.
Mm-hmm.
He wiped their nose, dog. Because you know Chris Jericho, one of the white boy, I'll beat your ass, bro. They be doing headlocks. That's all they got. Try to take you down to the ground, man. Take this uppercut, bro.
He let that one time he won against Goldberg get to his head and met him Hunico and said, "What's good?"
Nah, bro. It's not even that he beat that nigga in a fight. Like, there were other people who have like talked about this fight over the years. They were like, yeah, he's caught that nigga in like a headlock and would not let him go. It was holding on for dear life. I was like, damn, bro.
I mean, this is the same nigga that jackhammered the Big Show. Like he could said this nigga was a bum, blood. Like
I've seen fights like that where nigga just get one lock and he don't let go. He like, bro, because as soon as I let go of this nigga, I'm cooked.
You gotta warm the ribs up.
Yeah, the OG Sin Cara was the one that they had him in the match because he broke his finger.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
Shout out to the Lucha Bros. Like, yo, we need you.
Oh yeah, Jericho did try to fight Brock after the Randy Orton spot where he
said I was gonna bite this nigga's nose. I was like, bro, what? He was like, yeah, I was gonna bite his nose.
But when
Brock said either hit me or kiss me. I was like, huh?
Hey, he one of the few people on the planet. You got it. I ain't gonna kiss you, but you got it. You got it, big fella.
No, good match. Good match or whatever.
You gotta have that. You know what I mean? You gotta have the real gimmick. You gotta have an Arthur Morgan to get rid of him.
Yo.
Oh my god, Arthur Morgan is crazy.
You gotta walk, man.
Disgusting. Public enemies do not stand by these statements.
Hey, that's all. I gotta remember, bro.
WWE needs Lucha Bros and Motor City Machine Guns bad. No, WWE needs to be consistent with their booking.
You know what I'm
saying? Thank you, sir.
You know what else they need? I didn't know they need until they needed it. Hikuleo.
Talatonga?
Hikuleo, bro. Yeah, Hikuleo. He on the way to the NXT roster. That's been the word that's put out from PW Insider that that they signed him to NXT. And I've seen people bringing up good points. They were like, yo, how Tamatonga skipped NXT, but Hikuleo can't. They was like, yo, he must really be ass. And I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, he can't walk, bro.
Yeah,
he walks like Master P. Look at Herman Monster walking ass, boy. The knees is cooked.
I've never seen a Hikuleo match, so I would take their word for it.
He was doing some shit in the middle. He's a Bullet Clubber, right?
Yo, thanks. He was
bad luck and all
Bullet
that.
Club.
Yeah.
Yo,
to be fair, everybody has been in Bullet Club in some way, shape, or form.
Yo,
who's the current leader right now? David Finlay?
What?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't know.
No, Brett's right. It is, dog. I said New Japan, I'm gonna give y'all a year, bro. I'm gonna take a year off after y'all did that because David Finlay, he's all right, but he's not him.
Like it just got progressively worse as they went down. It was like, yo, not as they went down, because they started off with Finn, then they got AJ, and niggas love AJ, and then they got they got Kenny.
You got Finn, the Bucks of Youth, Cody.
Bro.
Boy, yeah, Switch. They got what's his name, Marty Scurll, but then he started that nasty ass Scurll Club or whatever.
Yeah, that's not weird.
You see a white dude
Adam Cole was like
with that shirt.
Yeah, Adam Cole was lieutenant for a little bit.
You see one of the white boys with that scroll shirt and they got that hair underneath their neck. Hey, bro, don't sit around him. He got a weird case. Why is he around?
He on that list?
Nah, man.
He gotta be.
And he on base.
It's so
Wah.
I'm a Gresh. I've never seen a Hikaleo match. I like when we talked about that man on the show one time, and Graham was like, "Yo, read the next thing like we got." I started mispronouncing this nigga name. I was like, "Hikuleo." I was like, "I don't know."
Hikuleo.
I was like, "Yo, who this?" I was like, "Yo."
Hey, Grant, that might be the title. Hikuleo.
High key low. High key low.
Yo, sound it out. I'm like, yo, we gotta sound it out. They had one. I thought it was gonna have like one of them like squiggly lines above the top. I was gonna have to, have to pronounce it different. But yeah,
So I had the U with the two dots over it.
Hey,
he on the way
man,
to
just know.
on the way to NXT.
He got a perm and he like 6'8".
Bro. Like now you niggas can
Hopefully
finally
he
stop
ain't
adding
married.
him to the
Like
stop
Paulo
adding this man to
Ventura.
the bloodline. Stop adding this man to the bloodline artwork because y'all been doing that with him, with Zilla, and whatever Samoan nigga y'all get your hands on. You be like, yo, he could be the next member of the bloodline. Hey, bloodline, both sides. OG bloodline 2.0 don't take no more applications, bro. No more applications.
Send them the voicemail.
Nah, Rikishi got like 6 kids, dog. We gonna get all of them in the bloodline.
He got so many kids. When he popped out with the daughter, everybody was like, "Oh, you have a daughter?"
He got more kids than Ben, bro.
There's more.
All right.
Jacob got like 7.
Yo, this nigga,
Literally.
like, yo, I got
A real one.
He was like, yo, I got 7 kids. Like, I got 4 daughters, 3 sons. I was like, damn, nigga, you got a bloodline of your own, huh?
Literally.
I kind of feel offended because that accent was almost pretty good. But
Oh
we ain't
shit,
gonna do
my
that
bad. My fault.
Like, man, that's
Speaking
hella
of-
beautiful. This your house. I'm like, man, I know that accent from anywhere, man.
Yo,
I love California.
yo,
Got to.
These wrestlers, Marshall.
Jey Uso, but let's just stay on the line. Jey Uso, new Intercontinental champion. I don't got a picture of it on the overlays, but yo, we just imagine that you see a picture of him holding the
No
belt.
picture, bro. I cried.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man. I cried.
Y'all cried? Y'all, you was hyped for it?
Y'all, nigga.
He mania, dog, is running wild.
CJ, you was hyped for it?
Nigga, it was cool. You know what I mean?
That home stretch game.
It was cool. That was a moment in history.
That home stretch, like the match was solid, but like solid to decent. Like he had his moments, but that home stretch, it was like damn. And I like the story. Like I've been saying all week. Like the story is there. Braun got cocky and he paid for it.
Did it again.
That's you right, because I went back and looked. I was like, yo, this nigga's on to something. I was like, yo, he always losing. And then
He did the same thing with Sammy. He did the same thing with Sammy. Like that first match, he was cocky, lost, and he came back and bounced back. So this one, same thing.
He did that with everything. Every time he get the title, he do that shit.
Absolutely.
No,
but
he did that shit with Ziggler, nigga.
Yo, facts. You're right. He did do that. He did do that with Dolph Ziggler. But
respect his surname, Nemeth.
I've seen the TL divided half. It was like, oh, well, all this nigga do is say yeet. Why y'all kill Braun's momentum? And then the other half was like, he's this generation's Jeff Hardy. I was like,
whoa.
We need to find a happy medium, bro.
That's why I don't be on Twitter. Stupid shit like that.
Yo, where's the middle part of the Venn diagram?
Got too much dip on your chip. Hold on.
Right. Wow. Jeff Hardy in 08. That was like D Rose run to me. This means something to me. This should be something.
Yeah, it was just as long too.
All right, you got it.
It was cool to see the kids losing their mind over Jey Uso, because it's like this is their generation's big dog. That's their guy. But to say he's this generation's Jeff Hardy, we need to see him be more consistent, because you can't really say he's this generation's Jeff Hardy when he's still doing 2013 Vine catchphrases. Like,
bro, I was thinking the same thing. There was a time where you could walk anywhere in the civilized world and you could hit this shit right here, and everybody know what you're talking about.
Oh, Jeff Hardy!
Dude. And the thing is, he wasn't like a huge talker, but when he talked, he was like, I feel this shit. Pause. I felt that shit in my soul.
And he started making random noises and he got hyped. So yeah, if you were there for 2000 and if you were there from like late 2007 to all of 2008, Jeff Hardy, that was a moment in time.
Bruh, that first Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy match, that WrestleMania, classic. Because of Jeff.
Yeah.
My nigga used to come out and just like rub paint on his face. Just,
oh yeah, I remember that shit. Like it was like 2003.
Rub paint on his face, and then that should be like glow in the dark and shit. And I'm like, yo, that's some freaky shit. And then there's like, you know what? You with Trish Stratus now. And he was like, all right, nigga, whatever. He was like, sound good to me.
I remember one of the commentators said, "Oh, he's having a seizure." No, he's dancing.
What?
Yeah, it was one of them commentators when he first started coming out by himself with the face paint. He was like, "Oh, what's going on? He's having a seizure." I'm like, "No, he's just dancing."
It's probably Matt Striker.
No, Matt Striker used to be saying some dumb shit, bro. I love Matt Striker when he was on commentary with what was it, Ty Grisham? That was my team, like my commentary team. But he used to be saying dumb shit. I was like, damn, bro, I don't like this.
His peak was Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
Matt Striker.
Matt Striker's peak for me was him and Lucha Underground. After that, before and after that, I'm like, all right, bro, you just talking.
He was on Team New Breed and ECW for WrestleMania 20. They got their asses beat.
The vampire. What was the Mexican vampire?
Kevin Thorne and
Elijah Burke,
Marcus Corbin.
MVP.
Yeah, it was Marcus Corbin.
Not MVP, I'm tripping.
Marcus Corbin, Monty Brown.
Yeah, one of my favorite wrestlers ever, dog. He shouldn't have been 20-time champ if he would have stayed in.
Bro, that theme song he had though was my shit though. Going down, down, down. I'm like, okay.
That nigga Monty Brown was built for the 6-sided ring. That nigga just bounce off the other one of the ring and nigga was like, oh shit!
The pounds.
Sonny Scott. Pounds. Eagle Brown. Pounds.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh my god, this dude is a menace.
This nigga got 2 hoop earrings in one ear. I was like, oh yeah, this nigga
was off a beam, bro. But,
30.
what are y'all expectations out of this Jey Uso like IC title run? Do y'all think it's gonna go for a long time? Y'all think he's gonna drop the belt and do the whole bloodline thing for like Survivor Series? Like, realistically, what do you think that we're gonna get out of this IC title reign? CJ?
Oh, Jacob Fatu's taking that belt. He's taking that belt eventually. You gotta hold it at least through he's gonna hold it at least through what's that shit? War Games. And he's gonna hold it through that, and then one of them other bloodline niggas is gonna take that shit, or I don't think he's gonna.
They probably gonna screw him out of it.
Yeah, bro. Rikishi he never gonna shut up, bro. He like even if they drop it off Jacob Fatu, he's like, man, they pushing Jacob Fatu too quickly, man. I need him to draw it back because he in there mixing it up with Cody. And where do you go from there after Cody? I'm like, God, it's just a tag team match. Relax, bro.
Let him be a proud daddy, man.
Who asked for their own family member to get de-pushed? Like, what the fuck?
Rikishi, dog. Hey, sometimes your parents be your biggest hater, and he been tripping all year.
Nigga, you know you ain't ready for the big time.
Now he won the belt, and he tweeted, he added Rhea Ripley. He was like, "Yo, welcome to the family" or some shit.
Hey.
Were you just mad that he was gonna break up his marriage? Like,
he's like, man, she gonna break up the family. I'm like, bro, we are on TV, sir.
It's a TV show. You are too old to get worked.
Especially when Rhea take Dom back.
And the wild thing is, he mad about that. But when Trinity got with Jimmy, he was mad about that shit. He's still mad. It seemed like.
And I think that was just like for the show, because apparently they were like, "Yo, that he showed up to the real wedding or something like that." He got a good relationship with
I was a fake
Naomi. That was a weird storyline to put on Total Divas, that he like to make him seem like he didn't like her or whatever. But apparently they got a good relationship. But Gresh, how long? Like, yo, give me a number. How long you think? How many days? Like I want to guess. CJ like to bet and shit like that, so we like numbers over here. How many days do you think that nigga gonna hold a belt?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, damn.
Like post Bad Blood, then they gonna find a way to take that shit off of.
2 weeks. All right. Bags, how many days you got?
I'm gonna go with Bad Blood. I think legit Monday they're gonna set it up, and the Steiner gonna have his. I need a rematch because all of them sound the same. He definitely gonna set up a rematch, and he probably get the title off of him. Do Scott Steiner, his son, sound like that too? The one that played at Oklahoma.
Man, that nigga blood. That nigga run like a 4-1. Nigga, you see that? I seen that nigga score a touchdown last week. I said, who is this? They was like Brock Steiner. I said, you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me.
The only reason why I said 2 weeks
right now, I'm saying that right now. I say that shit to his face.
I said the only reason why I said 2 weeks because one thing Triple H don't ever want to do is break that 5-match rule for his pay-per-views. So
I'm not opposed to that. I like leaving at a decent time, like wrapping the show up. Like yo,
because it's gonna start at 6. It's gonna be at least out of there by 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30.
I don't need no 9 matches, no 12 matches on the show. They'd be like, yo, niggas just telling me, they was like, well, Tony, he was trying to get everybody on the card, trying to get everybody a payday. I'm like, fuck that. I want to go to bed at a decent hour. I got work in the morning, bro.
That always cracked me up because them same people used to complain about WrestleMania being like 8 hours.
There's a WrestleMania every fucking month, bro. I'm tired.
Like even if the matches are good, like this is like another good match. You're just like, God damn. Like, oh my God. Well, WrestleMania was 6 hours, nigga. Like 4 hours of it was ass.
That's how I felt when I went to Forbidden Door this past year, bro. I'm like, yo, it's another match. It's another match. Damn, I'm probably gonna take 2 hours and go to work.
Close that shit up, but like let's stay on the topic of what happened on Monday Night Raw. Yo, last monster standing match, Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman. I'm here for this shit. Usually I don't like no Braun Strowman matches. Usually I'm like, yo, wrap this shit up. I don't need to see this nigga running around the ring like hitting niggas with his elbows and like his shoulder and everything like that. But I'm interested. Banks, what's your hype level for this match?
Oh man, it's at 2,000. At 2,000, bro. And I don't even like Braun Strowman, but Otis, hey man, not Otis, but Bronson, he been cooking, man. Hey, listen. Yeah, hey, listen. Bad Funky 1 and 2. I'm sorry. What Ross said on AEW, but nah, I'm looking forward to this match, bro. Bronson, just keep on splat. I can't say that. Just keep on beating people up. How about that?
Gresh, how hyped you for this match? 1 to 5.
I'm about a 4. Cause like I have a feeling they finna say this to finally break that damn ring again. You already know they're gonna get at a call back to the ring break type beat, and it's like they've been entertaining. Like it would have. Shout out to my boy Highlight. He was basically saying like if only they would have released like King Kong versus Godzilla, whatever the recent King Kong movie they just dropped. If they would have timed that perfectly with this, it would have been a nice sponsor for that. They kind of make it a bigger deal than what it is now. But yeah, I actually like it from the way that they was cutting into the action right out the gate, soon as the show started, into the match that was supposed to be Bronson versus The Miz, and they just kept going. So I'm like, yeah, I'm hyped.
CJ.
3, nigga. They've done a really good job of making it look good with little shit like them just fighting everywhere. Like that shit intrigues me. Like them just fucking each other up. That's good. Like them just fighting through everybody's anything. Like fuck you. Who cares? Like that shit is dope. But I mean, like.
All right, I got you. Maybe you'd be hyped for this shit. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan is gonna have a little stakes to it. They're gonna put Dominic Mysterio in a shark cage above the ring. You hyped for that? That's your cup of tea?
Man, I ain't dabbling. Like, I ain't trying to get my banks on, man. But man, all right.
What you trying to say, King?
Hey, man, that's the man. It was kind of funny too, because they were just disrespecting Adam Pearce. Like, how you gonna let this bald nigga? Man, fuck this bald nigga. Like, Adam Pearce got to stop getting disrespected, blood. Like, if I'm gonna get another person in there, man, because things they just can't stop. Like, they'll just be fighting in front of him. He just be yelling stop. They be like, no, nigga, what are you gonna do?
You gotta call Teddy Long, bro. He always getting, like you just said, he always getting cussed out. Then he be trying to yell back at it on work. People just be yelling over him or beating people ass in front of him. He need an OG around him.
But I like the Shark Cage as a way to keep him in it because they want to boo somebody, so that's good. And what comes after this, I don't know. Like, I don't know what more else they can do. I know I was trying to try to stretch it out, but last week
they'll likely put it on ice. Who?
She gonna have to fight somebody else, but who's Rhea gonna fight?
Raquel.
Yeah, remember Zelina
definitely.
My fault. Go ahead. Okay.
It's definitely gonna be Raquel Gonzalez after the whole thing. It's definitely she been out. She been out for a little while. It looked like she gonna be coming back. I think that's what this is. To be like, oh, he not gonna be able to help. Maybe she'll be able to help.
She wasn't at none of the rallies.
Man.
Nah, she been out with a skin condition. But
yeah. I couldn't remember what it was. I didn't want to say injury, but yeah, she was out with that. But I think that's definitely gonna be the way that they go with it. I don't know. I'm cool with it. I like them adding like some little cartoonish shit on there. I'm not mad at it. But like I said before, it's got to be the end. I'm not trying to see this in November, December, January, February, all the way up to Mania. Nope. In this shit in the A, bro.
And it in the A, bro. Running for the Metro. All right. This man. Oh my God, man. I hope Offset's there, man. He needs the relief.
No, Offset, yeah, bro. Offset screaming at the top of his lungs. Speaking of Cardi. Speaking of Cardi.
Is that how he sounds?
Cardi announced on Twitter that she's doing that they're gonna be doing SummerSlam 2 nights. August 2025, August 2nd, and August 3rd.
It's just a giant.
I was like, bro, this is a wild time, to announce that after her and Offset been having a little spat. I was like, damn.
By the way,
awkward time. I was like, this is an awkward time to go ahead and promote that and have Cardi be at the forefront to promote that when everything going on with her and her husband. But
she promoted that and then went right back to responding
back to the beef. Yeah.
That was a scheduled tweet. That had to be a scheduled tweet. I know WWE was looking at their phone like, what she's doing? What? Oh my God. And did oh my God. Oh my.
Y'all think we're getting a future sighting at Bad Blood?
In the crowd,
maybe
100%.
Yeah, him and Metro.
Yeah, let him and Metro do the theme songs from now on for all the wrestlers. Y'all niggas was mad about Meg doing the theme song to SmackDown. Y'all really be mad if they do all the theme songs for the wrestlers.
Who was mad about that?
White people.
There you go.
Hey,
That's
man, listen.
That's the perfect way to sum it up.
I like Stade and all that. You know what I mean? I like Megadeth, but no, bro, this 2024.
We don't hear Dragon Force, all right? We're over that.
You notice that shit too?
Like Dragon Force?
Nah, you notice that shit whenever they were talking about this is what wrestling theme song should be for the theme, and it'd be some shit from SmackDown versus Raw 2006, 2007. I'm like, nigga, there's nothing else.
Bullet with your name on it. Bullet with your name.
There's nothing else. What are we doing?
We need Boss Man.
They'll double over the Survivor Series 2002 theme by Saliva. I'm like, you do know that's not even the same Saliva that's performing now, right? One of the singers are not even in the band anymore. So
Niggas been through 3 or 4 iterations like the OJs.
All of them on tour. Looking at Temptation movie.
Yo, facts.
That shit was so funny. So make a logo, make a combination. I said they're both singing at the same time.
Yo, they sync that shit up.
Like, you know what they still want, bro? They still want Guns N' Roses, and meanwhile, Axl Rose out there sounding like he just swallowed Newports.
Bro,
that's the type of thing.
Axl Rose, like I don't want to see that nigga nowhere, bro. That nigga look like Chris. That nigga look like Chris Jericho. I'm not going.
Yo, I thought Axl Rose and Bret Michaels were the same person.
Bro,
about to say Chris Jericho.
Both of them niggas look like Chris Jericho, bro. That's all you need to know. Right now, they both look like Chris Jericho. I don't want to talk about Chris Jericho no more. Let's talk about some real shit. Let's talk about
that
some
bandana.
Real shit.
That bandana, that nigga. Oh shit! Now this was intense. Cinema.
Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns face off at Georgia Tech. That shit right here, bro. That shit was cinema. The goosebumps, the mana, all that shit right there. Gresh, what were your initial reactions when you saw that? I just want to see if I'm thinking
from a production point of view. I loved it. Like, I'm loving this direction that WWE's going with their production, with the promos. They did the same thing with Damian Priest on Raw. Like the whole aesthetics of it. From a dialogue point of view, it lets you know, like, hey, can Cody trust this man for real? Because Roman Reigns literally said, things have changed, but not me. Like, you're in a lose-lose situation. You're dealing with a man who's lost everything. Lost Jimmy, lost his wise man, lost his bloodline, lost his Ula Fala. He literally has nothing else to lose. And Cody's like, okay, yeah, you ain't got nothing to lose, but can I trust you? And I'm looking at him like, nigga, no. That's the problem. But you have no choice, because you had an out and you decided to still stick your nose in bloodline business. So you gotta deal with the consequences. But from a production and an acting point of view, I feel like this is one of Roman's better promos in pretty much since he became Tribal Chief.
You're in my way
in life.
I was like, damn, bro, that shit go
and
crazy.
Shout out to Titus O'Neil for being a part of that song.
Bargain.
The VO, the I Am the Storm, that VO Williams. Yeah, he does the voiceover for it. Like he hypes you up in it. And I'm like, I put that shit in my gym playlist. I'm like, God damn. This shit got me want to go through a wall.
I just said, come on, nigga.
He don't be doing
come on, nigga.
Banks, when's the next time you think we're gonna get Cody versus Roman? Because I don't think it's gonna be happening for like at least another, I don't know, 3 months. Where do you think that we see the next time they link up after this?
More than likely Royal Rumble. Because I don't think they have a clue what to do, and usually they don't until they get closer to WrestleMania, which I understand, especially now because you about to be at Vegas. We'll be out there, of course. So the Rock thing, you still got to get that involved. I mean, by then he should be done shooting Moana live action. He just finished too, and all these other movies. So I think we get that Royal Rumble, which is fine. And now it'll be like, the tiebreaker, which makes it more important. Now, if they decide to do it at WrestleMania for the third time, that would be kind of insane. That'd be like Golden State versus the Cavs for 4 times in a row. It's like, all right, bro. How many times can we do this?
I've seen people making that point. They're like, yo, the only way y'all could really finish out this rivalry is like he has to beat him for time. I was like, nah, bro. We started this 2 years in a row. And I love it. Y'all gonna drive into the ground the same way y'all did Roman versus Brock if y'all keep doing this. Like,
Saturday night's main event.
Somebody said that. Something. They also said Netflix, which is going to be in LA. I might have to arrange
just
that.
make those shows a big deal. Like, you don't have to drag it out to WrestleMania, because like it's pretty much set in stone that Rock is coming after Cody. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just if you want to make one of these shows a big deal, because that's one thing about Saturday night's main events that's been synonymous with it, is big deals happening on these shows. The only thing that shouldn't happen is interference.
You think it's gonna be? Niggas gonna be hating. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
I think this match definitely is a job match for Bloodline 2.0. I think they might go over just because of Reigns. It's like, damn, I'll still get my ass beat. Damn, I need some people. Damn, I'm about to cash on those PTO, which I ain't mad at because, you know what I mean, we got unlimited PTO. Let me cash on this. I'll see y'all in like December or something.
Now they actually just announced a couple of he gonna be on SmackDown for pretty much practically for the rest of the year. In some cases.
They announced like a bunch of dates, like Missouri, Salt Lake City, like a bunch of them like lined up.
Salt Lake City, why is he going there? Where the fuck going to Utah? I would have cashed in on PTO for sure on that day.
Utah,
yeah, bro, you know,
like I don't hear about no going to Utah on their vacation.
At all.
Bro, you catch a Timberwolves game. That's about all I think you can do.
Jazz, nigga. See, look, you even know what
they got
it is, nigga. Jazz, nigga.
Oh shit, my bad,
Right,
my bad, the Jazz, my bad.
They ain't got Wi-Fi in Utah, dog.
My fault.
No hoes, ain't no nothing.
Nigga, they might be kidding. Nigga, the Timberwolves might be in town. I don't know, but
go see Jordan Clarkson, nigga.
Hey, actually,
Jordan Clarkson get 80 points on 200 shots, nigga.
Right, Laurie marketing.
Oh yeah, they do still got him because he wouldn't trade us because they some bitch ass niggas.
Damn, I forgot y'all Collins did get traded.
They're also look like they lean into KO like he like getting a little mistrustful. Like he like I'm not fucking with this. Like they Byron Saxton asked him 3 times after the video was over. He's like, yo, man, what you think about this? What you think about this? What you think about this? And he went out to the ring and he was about to get his, get the feelings off his chest, but Bloodline 2.0 came out and it was like, hey,
yeah.
Hyena ass nigga.
Hey, that shit be having me rolling. I don't care. Him and his brother funny as hell to me. I've been a fan since New Japan, the Gorillas of Destiny.
Big facts, but it looks like we're leaning towards like getting another Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens match because he's not fucking with it. Like he held that chair a little too long while Cody's back was turned for my taste. I was like, yo, I think like he's on that Drew McIntyre like righteous heel sort of run to me. He's like, oh, you signed with this nigga been beating my ass for 7 years, bro. For 7 years, and now you linking up with him after I was right here. I could have done the tag team match with you. I'm like, nigga, I don't got nothing to do with bad blood.
Cody's like, nigga, I gave you a title shot, nigga. Like you just, like shit. I mean, you want another one? Like it's cool. We got another one, man. Shit, Kevin Owens, man.
Never fool, B.
He don't want to like Kevin Owens don't want to go be an AEW champion. You want to stay where you want. You want to stay where he's at, and just his
contract is up.
Stay here. Just being another WWE. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, everybody got choices.
They said his contract coming up. I don't think he's gonna leave, but his
contract coming up, and AJ Styles' contract coming up in 2020 or like early 2025 is what speculation is. And he said the last time he signed a contract, he's like, yo, the last time gonna be the last time.
I believe it though.
I believe when I see it.
Hey man, it might be
He's wrestling.
fresh.
Why don't AJ Styles sign with AEW? Go be the champion.
Listen, bro.
You see that match he had with Ed and CJ? Imagine doing that every single night against a bunch of them jabronis.
I don't see AJ like leaving to go to AEW for the simple fact that he's like, bro, I worked all my life to get away from you niggas. I worked all my life to get away from you independent niggas, you New Japan wrestling niggas. Like, I wanted to work in the United States. Like, you seen this nigga's political views? He did not want to be in Japan.
No more.
No, and he another one. He got like 5 kids. Like, bro, I got to get this WWE paper. I know AEW pay too, but I ain't got to worry about getting hurt. I can come over here and just, I show up. Me and Yin was calling me you feel me, which is crazy. Dr. Umar was definitely upset.
Bro, you were walking back. Him walking back to AEW would be like that nigga going back to jail after he said, "I'm never coming back." And then you just go like, "Oh, you back, blood? We got your thing right over here, cuz. Here's your Jordan, man.
Like, no, bro.
They got a P1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't want none.
I like CJ, bro.
the more we talking about, I'm like, he could end up going. I'm like, cause he not even being used. Like, there's certain niggas who not really fucking with the Triple H regime because Vince was fucking with AJ Styles, bro. I'm like when he first got there, I thought it was gonna be one of them things like he was gonna have this nigga like on Superstars and Main Event and shit like that. But after the first 6 months, he put the title on him and everything like that. That was his nigga for a while.
Yeah.
That's the same thing Bobby Lashley said.
Yeah, I was like, Bobby Lashley, like, you shouldn't be talking about this.
But you can tell though.
Yeah.
The old man was a body guy, and that's what people say about Lashley. Like, he can work. The talking thing is, subjective. Like, all right, it's been way worse talkers, Ultimate Warrior. You know what I mean?
Wait, whoa.
So,
whoa.
Come on, bro. Ultimate Warrior. The eyes go to the moon and the stars, bro. That cocaine.
It's on my tendons.
That cocaine was cooking that brother like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he had the Pablo Escobar.
Shit, he was beating the cocaine, nigga.
Yo,
he was the cocaine.
That nigga had wrapped up in aluminum foil backstage.
Yeah, nigga, when that shit was squash match, nigga.
He had that in his protein powder, dog, mixing it up.
Hey, but yeah,
that nigga did his whole entrance to go do cocaine. Nigga just shook the ropes.
Yo,
and then nigga.
Jared says Melo versus Andre game 6 predictions. Who won last time? Was it Andrade? Give it to Melo.
Yeah,
I think this is one of those ones where I'm like, yo, you got to close this out of pay-per-view, and I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but I would definitely do that because Andrade went backstage after his match with LA Knight, and Carmelo is right back there. He said, "Put the fries in the bag, bro. You're washed." I folded that nigga too, bro. Like I love Melo. Melo my dog and all that, but I'd have folded that nigga too, bro. Like,
he too canonically online is crazy.
Grabbed him by his face, nigga. Like he just grabbed him by his face. Like, what the fuck
he beat his ass the same way he did Sammy Guevara backstage. He was like, "Yo, nigga, I'm not gonna announce this one. You getting this one right on the spot, bro."
Just poison rotted him right there.
But yeah, definitely give it to Melo and then have him finish it off at like a pay-per-view or something or special.
Facts.
Yeah, he can fight. They can fight Jay. The winner of that can fight Jay Uso.
Shit. Got a couple more things here.
Right, because that brand split.
Stephanie,
damn thing,
bro. Stephanie Vacure came out she came out via satellite during the contract signing for the NXT Women's title, and she was like, "Hey, look, got my eye on both of y'all, bro."
How they would rock
like
out.
they literally like. Shawn Michaels literally sending everybody after Roxanne Perez. Like he don't even give a fuck at this point. He's sending like 2 straight killers.
He hate her.
Yo, facts.
Movie, nigga. Like you sending all the niggas out of you.
No, Roxanne is all of like 4'11", and they treating her like she's Brock Lesnar. They got to bring the cavalry for her.
But you go get your friend. Go get your big sister.
Go get Corey.
She got no OGs.
Hey, we'll get your big sister from Stardom, huh? That's what you had to do?
Julia was out there with Funaki. Funaki was like, they're taking notes and shit like that. I was like, damn. I'm fucking with him being the management.
That's the most I've heard Funaki speak English outside of SmackDown re-announcer, number 1.
That kind of sounds racist, bro. But you're right.
This is an observation. God damn.
Number 1, announcer.
Yo. Yeah. What is that? Next week they moving to the CW?
Yep.
Bro. Y'all think they taking the belt off her right here? Or you think they just gonna go straight into like Stephanie back here? And her like, this nigga in the dungeon.
Nigga, the torture chamber.
My fault, y'all.
From Snowfall, nigga. He was like, fuck your life. Don't make a sound. Bleeding on my flow.
Well, just don't respect my studio time. That's all it is. Graham about to be mad. Well, Graham gonna find something to be mad about. Y'all ain't talking about this.
He ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Watch, he gonna hear. He gonna be mad about something.
My man's.
Yo, I know this nigga watch the show. He be like, yo, man, look, goddamn, y'all should have talked about that. Y'all should have segued into this, but I don't got no cool segues for this next one.
Why y'all let that nigga Banks talk so much? You feel me?
Damn, blood. I ain't gonna let them do you like that, Graham. Nah, this ain't happening. We muting them. We muting them up.
But shit. I don't know if y'all got anything else, but I wanted to end the show on. This is the last thing that I had.
Oh no,
the Mr. McMahon doc.
Jeez, I'm halfway through it.
I got you. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of news on it. Like before it even came out, the word was that Vince tried to buy it from Netflix, and it was like, nah, bro, we not giving you that. We not giving that up. They held on to that like that was like the holy grail. But I thought like initially I thought I was like, it's probably not gonna be nothing major to watch or anything like that. He's probably not gonna do anything new until Vince put out a statement himself on his Twitter, which was probably the best advertisement that they could have got. And he said, I don't regret participating in the Netflix documentary. The producers had an opportunity to tell an objective story about my life and the incredible business I built. Which were equally filled with excitement, drama, fun, and a fair amount of controversy and life lessons. Unfortunately, based on an early partial cut I've seen, the doc falls short and takes a predictable path into conflicting. No, hold on. Let me see, nigga. This shit was all the way like small writing. Conflating. I'm sorry. Miss McMahon character with my true self. And he goes on to be like, yo, man, look, them niggas trying to lie on me. They trying to put my name out there and try to say some shit that didn't happen. And he was basically saying, like, yo, take it with a grain of salt. He said, I hope the viewer will keep an open mind and remember that there are two sides to every story. So I wasn't really gonna watch it like the first day. I was gonna check it out like at my leisure, but this made me want to check it out. Because I thought, like, yo, they gonna have some new information on this nigga. Like, hey. And Gresh, you said you finished it today?
Yeah, I watched the last 2 episodes twice, actually, just to make sure I ain't missed nothing. But yeah, I finished it. It was
CJ, how many episodes you went on?
3.
No, you're good.
No, I got
3 episodes in.
Yeah, I beat the screw job one.
Banks, you seen it? You watch any episodes?
Yeah, I watched 2 of the episodes, the first 2 episodes.
Okay, you watched the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna start with you, Gresh. What is your overall like your reaction and how did you like with the documentary? Like, give me your reaction.
I can tell from basically paying attention and listening to what he had to say. This nigga was a master of deflecting from everything. He's like, I don't remember this, I don't remember that. Like they asked him about the Sable lawsuit. He's like, she came back to work, didn't she? I was like,
yo, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the look that he gave to the camera, he was like, she sued me? He was like, I don't remember her suing me. Like that was the kind of shit that he did. But that's what I mean by he was deflecting, because he was asked about a lot of like stuff that went on behind the scenes. He was like, I mean, I don't remember getting sued by the female referee and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, brother, it's on tape. Like he got mad. Nigga got mad because Stephanie didn't want to stream her wedding to Triple H on pay-per-view. And then a few days later, he was like, okay, then we're gonna fight in the I Quit match. And I'm like, nigga, what? This nigga is insane. But overall, I wrote it down to basically Vince McMahon having daddy issues that developed into him being a sociopath. Yeah, that was what I caught from it. I'm gonna give my thoughts of it at the end after you guys. I'll let you guys go. CJ, over the 3 episodes that you've seen, what are your feelings so far?
No, this shit is fucking. He's fucking hilarious, dog. Like he was like literally trying to justify. I remember dude was saying like, yo, he was literally trying to make himself the sympathetic figure when we were going around. Like he said they're taking all our talent, and da 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 da. And then like, that's exactly what you did. Like he said, that's exactly what you did.
That's like literally like when he did like when they were asking him about like about Ted Turner and everything like that. It was like He's like, yeah, Ted Turner, he was a piece of shit because he was trying to put us out of business, trying to steal from us. And they were like, but you put the territories out of business. He was like, nah, I was competing with them. I wasn't like, what I was doing was different. He was like the nigga in Friday. He was like, but that was different. Like, he was like, yo, I was trying to compete with them. And it was like, but you put them out of business. Don't you see how it's similar? He was like, nah, he wanted to hurt us. They were like, but you ended up hurting the territories. Like Greg said, he just deflected like everything. It was like he was waffling the whole time.
He just lied about getting punched. Bro, he was like, nigga, fuck out of here.
Yo, facts. And he lied about that. Like Brett was like, hey, he was like, yo, I walked in there with my hands down and I just let him punch me, and he punched me right in the temple. Brett was like, that nigga said that he let me punch him. He didn't let me punch him. That nigga tried to fight me off. He's like, I just came through, clocked in, like he told the way he told that story reminded me the way that who the fuck told this story on Dark Side of the Ring? Too Cold Scorpio talked about like
beat up Hawk.
Road Warrior Hawk. It reminded me of the same thing. I was like, yo, man, so I just came right in between his arms, pop, knocked that nigga out. Left, he said it was the best thing that I ever did in my life. I was like, bro, I don't know how to feel about that.
Undertaker was like, I can't believe he got that punch in. Right after that shit, I don't even know how he did that shit. Quickest punch in the world.
You can also tell who was there to basically make him look good and sympathetic. He was like a father figure to me. Heard that from Undertaker, Trish Stratus, John Cena. Who else? It was somebody else that I didn't just mention, but it was just like they were just trying to. Bruce Pritchard tried to like. I'm not finna discredit it, but he was like about the situation with his wife, and I'm like, I hear y'all, but this nigga's allegations is mad disgusting. Like, what are we doing here?
Nah, we ain't gonna go past my favorite part, nigga. Hold on. This
no. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about for that part. That part.
Yeah,
you good?
I'm gonna get Banks real quick. Let me get right back to that. Banks, what was your you say you watched 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Out of the 2 episodes, what is your vibe like so far with the show? Like, what is your like initial reaction on those 2 episodes?
This dude is one of the greatest actors of all time. Like from us growing up seeing him, and then till now, to do that at 70-something years old, just keep up the act. He legit. If he want, and I think he always said he wanted to be an actor anyway. Obviously, that's why he shot the way he shot. The NWO. I'm going to poison it. Like, dude, his facial expressions. This dude, like, I can't even call you a liar because you lying so well. I'm like, damn, bro, maybe it's for real. Maybe he didn't do all that. This dude is an actor. Otherwise than that, I was called Meet the Grams the whole time I was watching. The son's a sick man. I think I was quoting a couple more.
Bro, I put together some notes on it from when I was watching it. They spent that first episode trying to humanize Vince and trying to like make him look like, well, you know, he been through some shit, so you kind of gotta feel him out on like why he is the way that he is and why he's fucked up the way he's fucked up. Because like he was telling his story about, you know, him and his father, like what Gresh said that he had daddy issues. He was like, yeah, my dad, when I first met him, I ran up to him, wanted to give him a hug. He was like, nah, he gave me a pat on the back or some shit like that. He shook my hand, and that was never our relationship. Like, we weren't like, he never told me that he loved me until before the day he died. He told me that he loved me and he was proud of me, and he died the next day. And I was really happy with that moment. That was the best feeling that I ever had in my entire life. And then they just cut to Tony Atlas. And Tony Atlas is like, yeah, they hated each other, man. I think he hated his dad, man. He hated that nigga's guts. Tony Atlas was like,
he was an MVP.
Was like I love Tony Atlas during this whole thing, and he was just like funny for no reason.
He pulled my peckle.
Yo, he said, I don't think, shout out to the fuck _U_B, and he was like, yo, I don't think he loved his father. Like Tony Atlas kept it real the entire time. He was like, yo, when they talked about like even when they were talking about he's talking about Pat Patterson and everything like that, and the ring boy thing, he was like, Pat Patterson, he was like, yo, who you gonna tell? He's like, who was he gonna run to? He's like, you want to eat, huh? You want to eat, right? I was like, bro, This man was holding nothing back the entire time of it. Tony Atlas, I was like, when I saw it, I was like, why would they bring Tony Atlas in? And we texted in the podcast chat about it. And Graham was like, I don't know why anybody would like want to interview Tony Atlas. This is why.
Tony Atlas is one of them old heads that just don't care.
But he was giving up like Quincy Jones, nigga. As soon as he came in there with a sleeveless, buttoned up nigga with a tie, I said, okay.
With a tie.
With a tie, nigga. Like, I know what this means.
Tony a freak, but no one has ever called him a liar. This is true.
Yeah, man. That nigga got a brisket on the smoker, and then he went to the interview. Was like, how long this gonna be? I gotta go check on my meat. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long was it?
Nigga got beans on the stove too.
That nigga had on sandals, nigga. Like, that's why they didn't show. Underneath he just had sandals and shorts on and some N1 shorts.
Y'all ever seen Legends House or whatever when they had him and Jimmy Hart? And he was making chillings, and they wanted to call him a nigga because they said the whole house was stinking.
Yeah, I want to call him a nigga so bad.
Bro, you could tell, especially Jimmy Hart.
Yo, Jimmy Hart probably said it. They was like, yo, we're going to have to cut that out. Shout out to Kung Fu Eddie. Tony heard it was a business casual. Yeah, that nigga was out there. I said it. I was like, because I was listening to it when I was at work. I had it on Netflix, and I was like playing the audio, and I would go back to like, there were sometimes I couldn't figure out who was talking. So I was like, who is this nigga? I was like, I know this is a nigga talking. And I clicked on, I was like, Tony Atlas.
It's Steve nigga.
Gerard said Tony Atlas looking like Fred Flintstone. Yabba dabba nigga.
Yo.
No, Tony like 70-some years old, still diesel. I know he ain't working out. How you still diesel at that age?
TRT.
But
GRT.
But my overall feeling about this documentary is, I think if the allegations hadn't come out, this would have been a puff piece. It would have been like, yo, he's done bad shit over the course of his life, but he came from like fucked up beginnings, so you kind of gotta like give him some cut him some slack. I think that would have been the vibe of it. I think that's what he thought was going to be coming into it. Like, if you look at his statement that he made, that's what he was going to be. He's like, I thought it was going to be like one of those things where at the end of it, they'd be like, oh, but he really got a heart of gold and everything like that. Yo,
Netflix don't do that.
I promise, Puff Piece. It's a real. It's a real. It's not something I made up. Eddie, it's not something I made up.
That's all. It's a real thing. Like, what do you mean? Who do you mean by that?
It took me a while to put two and two together.
It's a real thing. Like, yo, I'm sorry. I mean, you said crazy stuff, but yeah, I think
you can tell.
But after those allegations came out, they were like, "Hey, we got this nigga now, boys."
Yeah, you can tell because the way that they edited too, like they had some interviews from 2021, and then when 2022 hit, they was like, "Oh shit,"
because like. The whole thing, it was information that we already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're a wrestling fan that has access to the internet, you knew all of these stories. Like, everything that they said in there, I was like, I'm not surprised by this. They've done like 30 different documentaries about the Montreal Screwjob in the past 10 years. So you know every detail of that. Like, nothing in there was any new information. They talked about the steroid trial and everything like that. But yeah, like, he didn't obviously Vince didn't show up for the last interviews after he saw the direction it was going. Like, he was like, peace out to them niggas. He was like, yo, man,
I ain't gonna even be able to be there, homie. I can't make it, bro. My leg hurt.
That last little part when they were playing all the allegations and stuff, like, you know how they do shit at the end of a movie. It was like, and I hope for, yes, I am hopeful for today. The music,
yo, you know,
take me away. Like Vince McMahon is being excited for and this whole, yeah, man. That's what I wanted. That's the only thing that was missing was that shit at the end of the like, oh, I wasn't happy ended. He's getting in trouble.
Wealthy, like elderly white people are the funniest people ever. When they come to like, damn, bro, I gotta get up out of here. When shit start getting bad, hey, bro, my back hurt. Hey, man, I ain't feeling so well. This is the same dude that was bench pressing 500 pounds, squatting 1,000 pounds now. Bro, I can't even move no more, huh?
Bro said I got the gout.
Yeah,
you got the gout, eat too much pork.
This don't even work no more, man. I don't even know, Shorty. What you mean?
Like 95% of this, I'll be nice. 95% of this is everything we heard. Not the other 5% was funny little things that we saw. And like I said, like Tony Atlas, find out Stone Cold don't believe in CTE.
Yeah, what's hilarious?
Finding out that Vince thinks that Undertaker faked a concussion because he doesn't want to mentally like come to grips with the fact that the streak ended that night, so he blocked it out of his mind. Like there were funny things.
This is proof how delusional these niggas are.
Yeah,
imagine imagine saying a nigga's like, yo, that's like a father figure to me. And he's like, yeah, man, this nigga's faking this injury. I had to go down to the hospital with this nigga because I thought he was going to do some wild shit. So I had to go down there and make sure he wasn't like acting up at the hospital. But yeah, I think he faked that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. The same dude that was loyal to you, you say something like that, dog. Like, like Vince McMahon, we knew growing up embodied I don't give a fuck mentality. Dog, he is I don't give a fuck.
Yo, the story that Paul Heyman told about Vince, like basically telling Shane was like, yo, if you want to take WWE away from me, if you want to do what you want to do, you're gonna have to kill me. If you want to bring in UFC, if you want to bring in them UFC niggas, you want to do all that, you have to kill me. Like that's wild shit, bro. I'd never heard that story. Like that's in the 5% that I was talking about, but yeah. And they talked about his relationship with Shane and everything like that. And basically how he was like tough on Shane and like he was like easier on Stephanie and everything like that because Shane actually had like a conscience and a code of honor and was like nice to people. Like Tony Atlas basically called him a bitch. He was like, yeah, man, like I think Shane was too nice. Niggas was gonna take advantage of him because he was nice to the guys. I was like, that's kind of fucked up.
Hey, it's crazy, but it's true, dog. It's the wrestling business.
He respected these niggas and shit. Like what? For what?
Yo, Vince telling Hogan to like not lie about the steroids on.
Yo, that was great.
When he went on whose show was it? Arsenio
Hall. Yeah, he went on Arsenio Hall. Was like, yeah. Oh God, just tell them the truth. And then all of a sudden it was just a montage of nigga dudes like, yo, I injected him myself. You know I injected him myself, right? Did you slap that dude on camera? But I injected Hogan before I did that. Then I slapped the dude.
Hey, you think when he was on Arsenio and the woo was going on, he was like, is that how you niggas talk? Is that the call? Woo, woo, woo.
Brother.
Bro, like my overall reaction, like at the end of it, I was like, yo, if I was like going to recommend it to somebody, I'm like, save your time. All the stuff that we talked about, that little bit, that information that you didn't know, you can see that shit on the timeline, bro. You can watch that shit on YouTube, on Twitter. Like, save yourself the time. You like skip 6 hours, bro. Like, I had nothing else better to do when I was at work.
My show got canceled, so I literally was just like, let me just throw this shit on in the background and see what catches my attention.
If you don't got nothing to do and you want to watch it, go ahead. But if like you in the middle of watching a show or a movie or something like that, you like tapped into, save your time. Watch what you gonna watch.
That's why I was laughing when people was like, why they posting clips out of context? I'm like, there's literally no context to be added, even if you watch the fucking show.
What content do you need? He wanted me to live stream my wedding. Well, what context is it?
He wanted to profit off of my prideful and personal day, and he called me selfish because I said no.
The whole thing was like he wanted to be the daddy, like when she was pregnant and everything like that. Had that in the storyline, bro. This nigga was sick. Like I remember seeing that interview like on a DVD like years ago, like of her saying like that he had said that, suggested that, and she just laughing in it like, that was the one time I had to tell him no. I'm not gonna tell y'all the other time I had to tell him no. I was like, y'all, you don't gotta tell me any other time you had to tell him no. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't feel like throwing up right now.
But this nigga Vince McMahon had a storyline when he was about to fight Shawn Michaels and God.
Well, yeah, they didn't even touch that one.
Interesting match, nigga. They showed a clip of it, but like, yeah, you're right. They didn't really dive into it because they were like, yo, nigga.
Yeah, right, they didn't.
They were like everything that they were talking about, like it was just like, yo, we're gonna talk about this for 3 minutes, move on. Like the Benoit stuff, they talked about that for like maybe like 5-6 minutes. He was like, where they had Stone Cold pop up. I was like, yo, man, look, I'm not a CTE guy. I really don't believe in that shit. I'm like, bro, you got dropped on your head before. You got your neck broke. Like, nigga, you take headshots like from the chair for like years upon years. Undertaker was mad when they took away face chair shots. Like that was the type of shit Like, yo, man, that was our thing. I was like, bro, your brains are scrambled right now.
And I like how they try to sell us on
toast.
I like how they try to sell us on like when you land on your head, we just make it look real. And I'm like, we've had a lot of us have real conversations with real wrestlers that say, hey, that shit hurt when we land on our head. So you can't sell me on saying, oh, we just made it look real. Like, no. You can't fake Chris Benoit diving off of a ladder at WrestleMania 2005 and start shaking. I'm like, you can't fake that shit. that man was seasoned on pay-per-view.
That shit scares the fuck out of me to this day. To this day.
The stitches just opened up. It was like right after he did it. It was like, we never used any weapons, and they showed Brian Pillman pointing the gun at him. Like,
yo, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. They fact-checked Vince the entire documentary. Like, every time he was like, yo, we didn't do this, and then they literally will show it, or the voiceover will come in and be like, yeah, like, this nigga's lying. They did this, and they did that, and they did all this. They talked about the XFL for a little bit, but yeah, like, if you got the time, you can watch it, but if you don't really want to, like, feel like committing 6-7 hours to watching it, you can save your time. It's all stories that we've already known. But y'all got anything else before we wrap it up? Any other news? Any other things y'all want to talk about?
Nah.
Shouts out to Jada Parker.
Yes, always.
Times 3. Come on the show.
50 times, please.
Well, you're not gonna be here.
No shit, me. I'll be here. Hey man, back for work.
I got the cold now. I'm gonna pop it myself. Like, yo, what's going on, yo? What are you doing? Like, nothing. Hi.
Yeah, no, we gonna sound like knuckleheads.
Hey.
Good shit. The NXT going to CW, giving them something to put on their show, on their network. Like, All Americans about to go away, all that stuff. So,
yo, All American, like, bro, hey, like what CJ said last week, let Coop do a match on.
Yeah, Coop can fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? Coop and Spence versus the Terror Twins.
Yo, I remember when my wife was watching. I was like, "Yo, is that Rita Gatz?"
That's exactly what I said. I said, "Is that Frida Gatz?" I said, "What?" I said, "Man, Frida Gatz is a sucker over here, man. This ain't the Frida Gatz that I know, man. I seen Frida Gatz pull a gun out of a nigga pocket and shoot him.
Like, bro, hey,
and then kill Chris.
I don't got nothing else. Y'all don't got nothing else. I'll go ahead and give them the socials. You can follow us. You can follow the page directly at The Enemies PE3, and that's all social media platforms. Give this video a like. Recommend it to a friend, and they'll recommend it to a friend because, nigga, I'm trying to quit my job, bro. Like, I need y'all to light that up. Hey, but you can follow me personally on my personal account at _SonOfMars_ Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Banks, where can they find you?
At Oh My God Graham on all social media platforms.
Damn, man, you gonna let him come take care? You can't stand for this. Fight back. Fight back.
That's hella funny, blood.
Yo, Greg gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna let him. I'm like, hey man, I tried, man. I tried all day. Hey. I didn't know what else to do. I was doing, like, I was saying stuff, blood. You know what I'm saying?
The real Iron Man match.
Yeah, real.
Nah,
yeah.
I can't let the people down. You ain't got to do it.
Here you go. Right. Somebody get the title off him, bro.
Yeah.
We got predictions next week.
Yep. Can't wait. Predictions next week. Listen, I am at That's Me, the greatest ambassador of all time. Okay. Follow me at That's Me. And that's me.
Facts. Follow yours truly at Is Grush. Ayo is Grush everywhere else. That's not Twitter, because I wanted to be different everywhere else but Twitter. Yeah. And make sure you guys smash that like, subscribe to the channels, follow us on Twitter at The Enemies, what is PE3 or The Enemies 3?
Yes, sir. At The Enemies PE3.
Yep. And we'll see y'all next week, pretty much. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.
Yay.
Graham will be back. Hey, this nigga was like, yo, man, it's Jeff Hardy. I'm like, nigga, niggas been saying yeet since 2013. Nigga, no. Like, it's not the same.
Legit.
Yeah, grow up, little kids. First time.
Bro, little kids is crazy.
Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. No, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.